Welcome to English Experience. I'm ETETutor. This is the second in a very introductory video about Marxism that's designed to help GCSE students with Animal Farm, young people studying 1984. So it's very simple what we're doing. In the first video we learned about who Karl Marx was, his theory of Marxism. So we need to break that down a little bit more. So for Karl Marx, there were two different types of societies. He saw capitalist societies and communist societies. And when you hear these words for the first time, it can be a little bit daunting. So what I want to do is give you a concrete example that you can use that will help you to remember. So, came up with the idea of capitalism and communism and used these words to describe the different societies that he observed around him. So here in the UK where I'm filming, we live in a capitalist society, as does Homer Simpson and Mr. Burns. And why we're talking about them is because they're a great example of the two different types of people that Marx observed as being part of capitalism. He said there were two classes, the Mr. Burns of this world and the Homer Simpsons of this world. So, Mr. Burns is what's known as the bourgeoisie. He's somebody who owns the means of production. He has his power plant. And so for Marx, somebody like Mr. Burns is somebody that you could describe as a capitalist. And somebody like Homer is what Karl Marx described as proletariat. He doesn't own his business. He works for somebody else to make profit. Okay? So that's what he thought of in terms of capitalist society. And then the opposite of this is what's known as communism. Now, for Marx, he wished and believed that the best type of society is a communist society where everybody's equal. So there's no Mr. Burns with his nuclear power plant. There's no owners, because the means of production, so factories and so on, are collectively owned by everybody. Okay? So we've got those two types, the capitalist society, the communist society, and for Marx, he firmly believed that communism was the way forward and the best way for a society to operate. Lots of people have very strong views on this. This video is supposed to be informative and it's not about my personal feelings. Hopefully it's just given you enough that you can now look at some of those characters in Animal Farm and try and work out if you can see the real life counterparts of any of them. So remember, George Orwell included lots of real people in the novella, but he put them in the disguises of the animals. And then for 1984, well, what can you say? There's plenty for you to be thinking about there. Try and develop your own ideas, have a good read around. It is a complicated subject when you really dig in, but you're going to get as much out of it as you put in. Alright then, thanks as always for watching. As you know, I'm no major capitalist in this YouTube game. I'm no big earner, so if you can hit like, then that'll really help me out, because like I said, we do live in a capitalist society and we all have to find a way. Alright then, thanks for watching, bye for now.